items and consent agenda items. Lynn Anderson, followed by Greg Rice.
Lynn Anderson, 2204 Lake Osborne Drive. I want to say that, I'm glad that Hillary was here. That's an exciting event. But I was at the Trump event at the fairgrounds, and that was super exciting, I can tell you. And there were no seats out there. We didn't get any VIP treatment. We had to stand there, and actually I was standing for 6 hours. I thought I was going to pass out and not even using a bathroom, so that was amazing for me. I'm sorry that Donna Ryan Ruiz left the room already, because I have a communication with her on a monthly basis. I think she's one fabulous employee. I can rely on her to get the job done. She's never failed me now over the last several years, and I'm really impressed with that. And customer service has come a long ways from what it was years ago. I learned tonight that we've already saved $180,000 on our LED lights. So that's pretty amazing. We've already made up $180,000. So I want to thank Commissioner Ryan Meyer for his Homeless Awareness Week proclamation tonight. This is this week is usually held right before Thanksgiving, when we all start thinking about all the things that we're grateful for. And one thing I know that we're all grateful for and thankful for is the fact that we have a place to live, we have a home, we have food on our table, and bathrooms. That's important to me. But the homeless don't have that, and it's something to really consider. So I think we should be working towards the goal to help the homeless and not make it more difficult for them in their lives. And I hope that we can do that in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Greg Rice, followed by Peggy Fisher.
Her hair looked nice, huh?
She looks presidential.
And Miss Lopez, your hair looks nice tonight too, I have to say.
Flattery will get you nowhere, or everywhere.
This is not a big political announcement. I just want to also reiterate the fact that Tuesday is election day. We all have a lot of things to consider, from the president all the way down to almost the dog catcher. Just want to remind, I took the time to attend most of the neighborhood meetings that went over the bond referendum and answered questions and took input and all. And yes, there was a lot of great input and ideas that were being brought and questions asked. But I just want to remind everybody, whether you're for or against it, whether you voted up, voted down, vote no, or vote yes, please remember and remind everybody in Lake Worth that you have a chance to talk to, that in addition to the president and the state senate, the U.S. Senate and all the other seats that are up and the referendums that are on the ballot, just because you voted for Amendment 2, either up or down, that's about pot, not potholes. You have to turn the ballot over. If you want to vote on our referendum, it's on the back of the second page. So be sure you don't confuse the two. I know it can happen, especially in a place like Lake Worth, but it's on the back.
Point of order.
It's on the back of the second page. It's one of the things that people have fought and died for, the opportunity we have. I wish that we had 100% voter turnout in this country, and it's sad that we don't. So please, let's all get out and vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Peggy Fisher.
Peggy Fisher, 508 North A Street. 6 weeks ago, there was a first reading of an ordinance, number 2016-28, that was pulled by staff. And the commission asked that it come back fairly expeditiously, but 6 weeks isn't real fast to me, and since it's not on tonight's agenda, that means it will be 8 weeks before it can ever even come back for first reading. Second item is, I know we have an ordinance about bicycles and skateboards not on sidewalks, especially downtown, and new signs have gone up. But it's my understanding that our ordinance only gives two options: arrest the person or give them a warning. And since those are at opposite ends of the spectrum, PBSO really doesn't do much with it. They need the option to be able to write a ticket, and that means the ordinance needs to be revised. And so I'd like to ask where we stand with that, because I've almost been run over by a skateboarder and run over by a bicyclist. And with the season coming, we will have many, many more pedestrians on our streets, and this applies to them. So perhaps at the end of the meeting, the city attorney and city manager could give us a status on that as they do their reports. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any more cards, city manager?
No, ma'am.
Seeing there are none,